If I told you that you're not a qualified tradesperson, why would you get upset? I had to ask myself this question. Why am I having this debate with someone in a workplace where I don't work there, yeah? I'm just covering, doing a shift. They was a bit triggered because I said, well, you know, some people around you are not qualified, so therefore it makes it a harder workplace to work at, coming from the perspective of someone who is and that understands things. Again, there can be a lot of reasons why people don't get shit. One, you might not give a fuck. You might not care to understand that this is the job what you're doing, and if you focused on it, you'd be a lot better at it. Again, there's some people that don't care about being good at what they're doing. They just get along with it, plodding through it, just whistling in the wind and piss blowing back in their face. You got a lot of those people in life. You see, when I meet people inside the workplace, I know that in life we would have never met each other. Never, ever would I be your friend or would we come across each other. But we're in a place of work, so let's all try and be cordial and be cool to some understanding. But when I tell someone the reason for me saying, well, you don't even really know that much yourself, it's because it's from an observation point. And if you've never done observation of people before, or even people's levels of skill, it's hard for you to even jump on this argument. So I explained what I had to do to have the experience what I've got today. Told them what type of qualifications I've got. And at one point you've realised you don't have the same levels of qualifications as me. That's right. And it's not a big-headed thing. I've got those qualifications because I wanted to. I didn't get them so I could throw them back in people's faces. But one thing you're not going to do is go on like me and you are the same. We're not. We are not. You decide to do what you decide to do, which was not go to a further college, not look at other things, or not get qualifications in areas which you work in. I have a supervisor qualification. I've said that numerous amounts of times. When somebody doesn't, we're not got the same qualifications. You might feel that you're in a role and I'm not in a role, and you feel that you've got the upper hand. But this is about going to work and who's getting more money, right? It can't be about who's got a full-time job. I was trying to work out why this person was coming at me like that, because I was only telling truth. And you see me, I tell truth. If you watch most of my videos, that's what I do. I don't give a fuck if people like it or not. I'm going to say what it is. And what it is sometimes is some people haven't got the qualifications and they expect you to be on the side of them, to be like, oh, it's just like that in the workplace. No, it's not. It never has been. But you're trying to make it like be acceptable. It's not acceptable. I'm not gonna say that it's cool. I really don't know where some people get off nowadays. But sometimes I say to myself, I've got to stop arguing with these people. But if I'm gonna be here, I'm obviously gonna make content about them. I'm gonna speak about them. I'm gonna say how it went down. And it's not all the time it goes down in a place of like an argument or debate. We might have a conversation and we don't see eye to eye. It doesn't mean that I don't respect you. It's just that you can't see my point. And my point is that qualifications matter. Non-qualifications don't matter. It's not what happens in the world. It's what some people allow. Some of us have had to work twice as hard to get to the positions what they are in. So when you're there, you respect it. You don't neglect it, or you don't take it for granted, because you know how hard you had to work. Whether it's every day in and out of college, whether it was going to your apprenticeship every day, making sure you're not late, having your tools, making sure that you're ready, passing all exams. These are things what people do. When I told this young man, do you know what? Do you know the difference between like a NVQ and a diploma? You don't. A diploma isn't nothing to do with like your technical ability. Employers prefer MVQs. And it's like, you see this justification with what I know as a young black man. It's only when I talk to other black men. No, it's not only. But it's sometimes when I talk to some black men, we get these vibrations between us. Big man, if you got time to argue with me because I'm the fucking messenger, I'm the wrong person for you to talk to, because I'm only going to tell the message which I've been told. Doesn't matter about your skin tone. But I know sometimes that people don't like it because it's me telling them. And I ain't ever going to stop telling them. I'm going to stop telling the ones that I feel like I'm wasting my breath with, 100%. Some people you're never going to get through. It's just their way or no way. It's no understanding or just no understanding. A lot of men change in life after a period of time because they realise they don't know a lot of things, and there's time to grow. Even I've known that. I've learnt that myself. Can't always be a bull rushing about and doing stuff for no purpose. Think about things before you make the action. Think before you speak. Listen to the words you're saying before you do your actions, because what your actions say and what your words do, two different things, boy. I get a bit irate when I talk to these types of people, because I only try to tell people facts when I'm talking about myself. And when I gave the person the facts about what I know and what I've been on, there wasn't any answers, because you didn't know all this. So I'm always willing to enlighten people, not to come across like I am the more confident, established person in life. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't be working at all. I've still got work to do, still got to work on myself. But this battle against me and them, it ain't never going to end good. But I'd stopped giving a fuck about those types of people. I realised that most of those people want to impress me in some type of way. And I'm just impressed in you turning up, just being yourself, just breathing out of your nose and exhaling out of your mouth. How about that? I'm happy with that. There is no other need to impress me. I'm not the person. And I get that sometimes we look for a bit of a pat on our back from some people. You're not going to get it. Because I look at people's mindset and realise that there's no growth. There's no understanding. You don't have an understanding of the world. You're thinking that the world revolves around you, which is stupid. You're telling me that's how life is. Where have you been in life to understand that's where life is? Who's told you that? But it makes great fucking content talking about these people. I'm telling you, I live for that, because this is the reality side of work, the bitchiness, the talking behind people's back. What people don't see, they don't understand that these things, these arguments keep the workplace fueling, keeps people not liking people, keeps people thinking, oh, but I'm better than you. Why do you think you know that? Why do you think you can say this to me? Who cares? Who cares? You care. You care about things what I don't care about. But I care about making videos. Do you get it?